Man, John Cena and CM Punk are cooking right now, man. And yes, the match I'm not expecting to be the best, but let me tell y'all, the build of this has been phenomenal. Because what John Cena has really needed in this heel turn is somebody that could really get him the heat so people could boo him. Because Cody Rhodes wasn't strong enough. R-Truth, if they would have booked him to a better capacity, he would have been perfect. Now, what they should have done was this, man. They should have honestly booked Truth and Cena for Saudi Arabia. Because R-Truth came in with fire momentum. And they rushed the match. And they kind of sucked the momentum out of him. And so now he's in the mid-card feuding with Aleister Black. They done sunk $1 million right there, man. Just by having him as Ron Killings alone. This should have been the build right here for Saudi Arabia. But see, the WWE sometimes don't have that. They don't know when to pull the trigger. Now, you know what they should have done, though, before I go into the Punk and Cena thing? I would have had R-Truth win the belt. It would have been, just, even if it's just for a month, I would have had R-Truth win the belt. Because one thing that wrestling needs is a shocking moment. And we haven't had that in a long time, really, aside for the Cena turn. But it showed that they were just pivoting by that. But R-Truth winning the belt for 1 month even, it would have been great. It would have shut the critics up. It would have been justified. But they don't think out of the box like that. And you could have got Cena could have won the belt back. But they don't think out the box like that. They got to carry on that same tradition. But that's just another story right there. Now, going on with John Cena and CM Punk, these guys know how to talk. They know how to sell hype. They know how to sell fights. And it's the perfect match right there. Now, what's always been interesting in these dynamics is when the roles are reversed. When the heels and baby faces reverse. It was interesting to see, for example, back in the 90s, a heel Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus a babyface Ric Flair. It was interesting to see the mega powers implode. Only difference is both of these guys were heels with Savage and Hogan. So I always thought it was interesting to see matches when the roles are reversed. Even going back with a heel Stone Cold Steve Austin and a babyface Rock. It was interesting to see. And this is no exception. Now, Cena has moved up the ranks on his mic works. He's one of the best mic specimen ever, man. Because he sold me doing his back and forth with Cody Rhodes. He sold me on that. And his re-edition of Punk's Pipe Bomb was brilliant. And there's a lot of clues in there that a lot of people don't overlook. Now, when he was name dropping Cesaro, Matt Cardona, and Nick Nemeth, that was really, in a way, to Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, which is the name of the Young Bucks who CM Punk left from AEW. And using the C, that could have been for Colt Cabana, which was CM Punk's best friend. See, I listen to hip-hop, man, and I study clues. I study subliminals. And I'm thinking that's where he was going with that. And I know people are going to sit there and say, that's a reach. Oh, that's a reach. You don't know what you're talking about. You're going too far with it. Nah, man. There's science behind a lot of these promos, man. You just got to think out the box and embrace them. Because it wouldn't make no sense for him to name drop these 3 random names out of nowhere and there's no real connection with CM Punk having beef with them or nothing like that. So that's where I'm going with that. Now, what I liked about the Pipe Bomb re-edition promo was he talked about the hypocrisy of CM Punk, how he's really a capitalist, he's no longer a voice of the voiceless, and how his only moment lasted 7 minutes. That was some hard shit. And any talent couldn't come back from that. Because one thing I like and dislike about John Cena. I don't like how he goes off the cuff, no pun intended, and just straight bury people like that. Because he feels that he's John Cena, he has more free will to do that. Now, to the fans, it's pretty much entertaining because it shows that Cena is seen on the mic. But it's unfair to the talent. Like, this guy gets more free will to go off script and bury people, but yet the other person, he got to go through a script because he's John Cena and, they're playing on his seniority. He can do that. And that's not cool. That's why it was cool to see Cody Rhodes actually hang with him. And CM Punk is no exception here. And he did it with this promo here when he came back out here dressed like the Doctor of Thugonomics. And he was spitting the bars. He said here, don't adjust your television set. Your eyes are working just right. This clown plagiarized my pipe bomb, so now I'm stealing word life. You can rip me off to cut your best promo to distract the fact that we seen you move in slow-mo. Cold-blooded. Then he got on his when he said, I'm the problem. He called me a player hater. Let's be honest, John Cena has buried more talent than The Undertaker. Everybody went crazy. And also, like, this was a cold line right here, but too bad this weak-ass crowd couldn't pick this up. When he said, that's why he's the champ, and he went and lost all his respect. Hey, John, I get it. I retire too if this place rehired my ex. And the crowd, for some reason, was dead. I'm like, y'all didn't catch that? That's a burn. That's a burn right there. But then he also said this. He said, if you never said your prayers, ate your vitamins, or fixed your ball spot, you wouldn't be a pro wrestler. You'd be a Boston Mall cop. Oh, man. He was digging in Cena's chest with this one. And he also said this. He said, get in while you can. In 6 months, he'll be gone, and I'll still be having fun. He won't be having time for you little people anymore. He'll be busy washing underwear for James Gunn. He's a superhero now. His words are for DC. But no matter how hard you try, you still always be the Marine to me. Straight to DVD. You better find a PS3. I now understand you can't see me. That's a hell of a catchphrase, John. But now it's all done because we all see you and we're looking at you like a washed up bum. Woo! But this was the killer. Before you go, John, there's one more wish to make. Tomorrow night you're going to lose to Kendrick because, bitch, you're my Drake. And he dropped the mic right there. I said, damn. CM Punk is possibly one of the best mic specimen I ever seen because nobody could have really recovered from a burial that John Cena did last week. Nobody could have. That go to show you how sharp his game is when it comes to the stick. No homo. And that's what show how these two can build off great chemistry. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. This is King Eric signing out. Peace.